So dear students, assignment for senior N China and N40 subject botany, topic aerobic respiration versus fermentation and link reaction, dated 28th August 2020. So in this assignment, the first question is, among the following most ancient phenomena is, so first option photosynthesis, and second option aerobic respiration, and third option anaerobic respiration, and fourth one there is no sufficient information to express about it. So out of these, the most ancient phenomena is always anaerobic respiration, because of here during such ancient process there is no any type of or any amount of oxygen in the surrounding atmosphere. So by that, anaerobic respiration can be considered as the most ancient process. It is not evolved during A. photorespiration, B. respiration, 3. lactic acid fermentation, and D. cytosolic oxidation of glucose, and E. alcoholic fermentation. So when we observe out of here, during photorespiration, CO2 evolved, and during respiration process also carbon dioxide evolved, and during alcoholic fermentation also carbon dioxide evolved. So this is the question number 2. So carbon dioxide released during the photorespiration and the respiration and alcoholic fermentation, and CO2 is not evolved during lactic acid fermentation and cytosolic oxidation of glucose. That means during lactic acid fermentation there is no liberation of CO2. That means generally that lactic acid fermentation occurs in the muscle cells of higher animals. At the same time, cytosolic oxidation of glucose means here glycolysis. So during glycolysis there is no liberation of any carbon dioxide molecules. So the exact answer for the second question is always third one. Next, question number 3. Yeast poison themselves to death when the concentration of the alcohol reaches 13%. That means during alcohol production process, the alcoholic concentration may reach about 13%. Automatically, that can act as a toxic to the yeast cells. Next, so exact answer is the fourth option. Next, question number 4. Formation of lactic acid from glucose involves. That means here they can asking about lactic acid fermentation. What about the steps that are involved in that process? So when we observe the first option, question number 4. So one oxidation is exactly right. When we observe here, 2 molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate then undergo oxidation process to form 2 molecules of 1,3 bis PGA. So here 2 molecules of H3PO4 can be utilized, and here 2 molecules of NAD plus receives the hydrogens from that substratum and reduced as NADH2. So this is one oxidation process. At the same time, 2 phosphorylations means 1,3 bis PGA losing of 2 inorganic phosphates and converts into 2 molecules of 3 PGA. So this is SLP1. SLP means nothing but a dephosphorylation process, and immediately 3 PGA furtherly converts as 2 PGA isomeric form. From that 2 PGA, here phosphoenol pyruvate, 2 molecules of PEP. These 2 molecules of PEP further then undergo SLP2. SLP2 means nothing but dephosphorylation process. So to form pyruvate. So in this SLP1 and 2 process, 2 ATP molecules are liberated. So these 2 ATP can be referred as here dephosphorylation steps. So 2 dephosphorylations and 1 reductional phenomena. So reduction means here two molecules of 3-carbon compound like pyruvate utilizes two molecules of reducing materials like NADH2 that are liberated during here. That means like this. The two NADH2 molecules are liberated from oxidation phenomena utilized during the reduction, and the reducing material like NADH2 loses both the electrons and protons, means nothing but hydrogen, and reoxidized as NAD plus to form lactic acid. So during the formation of lactic acid from that of the pyruvate from oxidation process of the glycolysis step can be utilized in this reduction step. By this, formation of lactic acid from glucose molecule involves 1. Oxidation and 2. Dephosphorylations, means nothing but 2 substrate level phosphorylations, SLP1 and SLP2, and 1 reduction reactions. So out of these 4 options, the first option is exactly right. Next, question number 5th. Fermentation occurs under anaerobic conditions in. So here, examples are asking under the anaerobic process. First one, germinating seeds, right? Yeast, right? And prokaryotes like lactobacillus, right? So the above given 3 options are right. So for the question 5, exact answer is 4th one, all the above. Question number 6. So here statements are given there. So first statement, in anaerobic bacteria, glycolysis Krebs cycle will occur in the cytoplasm. So this is exactly wrong. Because of here, in anaerobic bacterial condition, only glycolysis takes place. But in this statement, Krebs cycle also occurs in the cytoplasm. So by the presence of the Krebs cycle, this is a false statement. And statement 2, any bacteria are prokaryotic and lack mitochondrions. So statement 2 is right. So here, prokaryotic bacteria belongs to the prokaryotic organisms. Any prokaryotic organism doesn't have any type of membrane bonded organelles. So they are strictly lacking of membrane bonded organelles. So the second statement is right. So for this question number 6, exact answer is 4th one. Statement 1 is false and statement 2 is true. Next, question number 7. In yeast, during anaerobic respiration, how many glucose molecules are required for the production of 56 ATP molecules? So when we observe here in question number 7, during fermentation process, net ATP, how many glucose molecules are required for the production of 56 ATP? That means to produce 56 ATP, it requires 28 glucose molecules. So that means 28 glucose molecules multiplied by 2, that can give us 56 ATP. 28 multiplies by 2, 56 ATP. So in the first option 24 is not right, 22 wrong, 56 wrong, and fourth option 28 glucose molecules are required, right. So question number 8, read the sentences and select the correct options. So first one, less than 7% of the energy in glucose is released in fermentation, right. Yeast poison themselves to death when concentration of alcohol reaches about 13%. Statement right. Net ATP synthesized when one molecule of glucose is fermented to lactic acid is 2, right. And aerobic respiration is most common in higher organisms, right. So aerobic respiration in most presently in higher organisms, right. So above 4 statements are correct. So exact answer is second option. Next one, question number 9. Lactic acid fermentation differs from alcoholic fermentation in. So first option, the utilization of oxygen, wrong. to produce 56 ATP, it requires 28 glucose molecules. So that means 28 glucose molecules multiplied by 2, that can give us 56 ATP. 28 multiplies by 2, 56 ATP. So in the first option 24 is not right, 22 wrong, 56 wrong, and fourth option 28 glucose molecules are required, right. So question number 8, read the sentences and select the correct options. So first one, less than 7% of the energy in glucose is released in fermentation, right. Yeast poison themselves to death when concentration of alcohol reaches about 13%. Statement right. Net ATP synthesized when one molecule of glucose is fermented to lactic acid is 2, right. And aerobic respiration is most common in higher organisms, right. So aerobic respiration in most of the most presently in higher organisms, right. So above 4 statements are correct. So exact answer is the second option. Next one, question number 9. Lactic acid fermentation differs from alcoholic fermentation in. So first option, the utilization of oxygen, wrong. Second option, net production of ATP, wrong. And third option, absence of decarb. So third option is right. That means when we observe here, question number 9. So pyruvate immediately then undergo decarboxylation. It loses carbon dioxide to form acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde furtherly then undergo reduction to form alcohol. So here reduction. So during alcoholic production, carbon dioxide molecules are liberated. But on the other hand, in lactic acid formation, there is no liberation of CO2. Directly, reductional process occurs. So, lactic acid fermentation differs from alcoholic fermentation by the absence of decarboxylation step. So, this decarboxylation step is not present here. So, exact answer is third one. Next, question number 10. The correct sequence of the steps in anaerobic respiration of glucose molecule is. So, always the first one is glycolysis, that can be followed by decarboxylation process. Decarboxylation process followed by reduction. So the first option is the right answer. Glycolysis followed by decarboxylation, decarboxylation followed by reduction. So first option is right. Question number 11. The ratio between net ATP is formed, net NADH2s are formed, and a number of carbon dioxide evolved, and a number of additional steps of reactions required to ferment. Pyruvate formed from a glucose molecule in yeast cells during the production of ethanol respectively. That means simply when we observe the question number 11 here, from one molecule of glucose during alcoholic fermentation, so it forms 2 moles of pyruvate. From pyruvate to alcohol. So this is the concept given there. What about the ratio between the number of ATPs are formed and the net NADH2s are formed and the number of CO2 evolved and additional steps are evolved? So when we observe here, and additional steps are evolved. So when we observe here, number of ATPs are formed, 4 ATPs are formed, and net NADH2 molecules during alcoholic fermentation, 0 NADH2 molecules, because of here 2 NADH2 molecules are liberated here. Furtherly, such 2NADH2 molecules are consumed by reductional process. So, 0 NADH2 molecules and number of CO2 molecules are liberated. So, by directly here, 2 molecules of CO2 liberated here, and number of additional steps. Number of additional steps means here 2 steps. So, totally net ATP is 2 ATP, sorry. So, here 2 ATP and 0 NAD and 2 moles of carbon dioxide, 2 additional steps are required for the formation of ethanol from 1 glucose molecule. So, the exact answer is 2 ATP and 0 NADH2 and 1 carbon dioxide molecules and 2 steps. So, this is about the question number 11. And next one, when we have done the question number 12, so look here, link enzyme in cellular respiration is, link enzyme means connecting link between the glycolysis and Krebs cycle. So here citrate synthetase is wrong, second one is the pyruvate dehydrogenase, right, and third one is isocyclic dehydrogenase is wrong ones, and the fourth one succinyl thiokinase is wrong ones. So link enzyme is always pyruvate dehydrogenase. So when we observe here clearly, 12th question, then undergo oxidative decarboxylation to form acetyl coenzyme A by the mediation of pyruvate dehydrogenase. This enzyme is a link enzyme and it is a multiple enzyme complex. And question number 13. In aerobic respiration, first carbon dioxide liberated during. So when we observe the aerobic respiration, in aerobic respiration shows glycolysis and link reaction and Krebs cycle and electron transport cycle. So these are the 4 events that occurs within the aerobic respiration. In such aerobic respiration, first CO2 liberated, first carbon dioxide liberated from the oxidation of pyruvate. So that means nothing but link reaction. During link reaction, so already discussed about the 12th question. So it then undergo decarboxylation. So oxidation of pyruvic acid, carbon dioxide molecules are liberated for the first time in aerobic respiration. And question number 14. In one of the following process, CO2 is not released. So out of these given 4 events, CO2 is not released from where? So option first one, lactate fermentation, right? During lactic fermentation, there is no liberation of CO2. And the second one is aerobic respiration in plants is wrong. During aerobic respiration, CO2 is liberated. And third one, aerobic respiration in animals is also wrong. Here also CO2 liberated. And fourth one, alcoholic fermentation. Already we discussed. During alcoholic fermentation, 2 moles of CO2 released. So CO2 is not released from lactic fermentation. So first option is right. And question number 15th and last question. Cofactors essential for the activity of pyruvic dehydrogenase enzyme complexes are NAD+, right? Mg2+, right? And coenzyme A, right? So all options are correct. So 15th question, fourth one is option. So when we observe 15th question here, the cofactors like thiamine pyrophosphate and lipoic acid and magnesium ion and NAD+. At the same time, coenzyme A and FAD. These are the 6 cofactors are required for the activity of pyruvic dehydrogenase enzyme. So exact answer is 4.